today on Tech Business, we're exploring some websites from which startups can make money in 2022. Henry Kobler is a regular host and he joins us for more. First of all, Henry, how lucrative is online business in 2022 and why should that be the focus of any entrepreneur?
Thank you very much, Charles. So online businesses are really growing currently because it's the major medium where a lot of businesses are able to reach a lot more audience without having to spend so much on physical structures and being able to set up themselves apart. So definitely online business is the way to go. COVID basically opened up that realization to a lot of startups. And so people are coming to that realization. A lot of the audience are also sitting online. And so they are always surfing out for product services to be able to have transactions directly. And so online basically becomes the structure where a lot of businesses really have to focus on.
Now to the meat of our discussion. Walk us through, these websites that, can make entrepreneurs much more, lucrative this year.
So businesses that are selling, first of all, I could talk about Jumia. Jumia is one of the biggest marketplace when it comes down to online. What a lot of people don't know is that they could create accounts definitely on Jumia and they could start selling as vendors. And so much of the products that you find in your shops could relatively be found on Jumia and then you could start selling. It gives you a proper point of sale where you can just check your balances, check how many people are seeing your product. You can check how many people are engaging with your product. You can have a proper balance book on Jumia from the back end as a vendor. It gives you a lot of traffic as well because Jumia commands a lot of marketing tools to be able to sell products. And so when you're having a product on Jumia, you sort of have some level of visibility and reputation on there. So I usually would encourage businesses. I mean, if you're looking at one of the best marketplaces to list a lot more of your product, you could be considering Jumia. People could even look at Jumia in the sense where they could even be sales consultants or even logistics partners to Jumia. That's one of the businesses that a lot of people can start looking at in partnership with Jumia.
All right. I think now we could squeeze in the other 5 that you have for us.
Sure. So apart from Jumia, Gigi, one of the silently growing biggest classified websites. I mean, it's amazing how they're growing. They actually bought OLX, which was a competitor to Tonaton. And currently this year, they've also been able to purchase Tonaton. That gives them a big leverage in terms of data on the marketplace. And so if you're looking out for a place where you could sell used products, you could advertise your product, Gigi is one of the places that you could be looking at. The next one we're looking at is Arenepa. Arenepa is a marketplace for African-inspired products. Quite a lot of the people that we find out there relatively are getting into artisan creations. They're getting into fashion, and so they could be looking at Arenepa to be selling. You can create your own shops on Arenepa and start selling with local payment systems in there. The next one I would look out for is SkillMine. So quite a lot of people have soft skills. I mean, people are designers, programmers, people are accountants. They could do quite a lot with the soft skills that they have without having to sit in people's offices. And I think the SkillMine is providing that leverage where people can now start selling their skills. And so when you're going on skillmine.africa, and definitely list your skills that are there.
You know what, and I think, we could let our audiences find more for themselves when we post most of this information on My Job Online. Henry, we're grateful for, this rare information that most entrepreneurs could make do with in these uncertain times. Henry Kobler is with iSolve Africa with Tech Business on the marketplace.